Once we had that Masters conference call and they said welcome, there was just a sense of we really accomplished something that we set out to do.
It's a bit surreal because you realize there's cameras and everyone for the home office just cheering for you, and how nice to put so many faces with all the names that you see and talk to on the phone. To be here and surrounded by those people was a very special moment.
So please join me in welcoming Megan and Matt Paddock, new Master Coordinators.
I really appreciated Roger and Sloan's graciousness to invite us into their home. We got to know them on a whole different level. We're just so honored to be guests in their home. We really like to encourage people to just take it one step at a time. If you're a director, focus on becoming a coordinator. It can be very intimidating if you don't have those little steps along the way. And we always say, if you do the work, the growth will come. And if we can do it, you can do it.
I think to understand where we're going to go, you really must have a strong understanding of where we've been. My dad was a pilot when he had his first bypass surgery when I was 6 months old. He was 40 years of age, and he was out of a job. The Shaklee opportunity was presented to him. Not only would he have some security, but he thought he would have an opportunity that he could really take to the next level. Megan and I were living in Florida at the time. I was an assistant basketball coach, and Megan was an administrative assistant. Our son was on the way. My dad had called and said, hey, Roger Barnett, this new guy is CEO. He's not even 40 years old. He's going to make Shaklee go. Matt, I think if there's a time to get on board, this is the time to do it. And he didn't have to say any more. I called him right back and I said, we want to come home. We want to get involved in what you guys are doing full time.
I'm Megan Paddock.
And I'm Matt Paddock.
And we're new Master Coordinators.
We've been building our Shaklee business for the last 5 years. I'm very fortunate to be a second-generation Shaklee kid, and I've been using the products for just about all my life. My dad's alive today, we really feel, because of Shaklee products.
Over the last 5 years, we took our business from an executive coordinatorship to a master coordinatorship. But life is just a juggling act. In the meantime, we had 3 little kids. Reed's 4, and we call him the helper. He's very helpful. He loves to feel helpful, do helpful things.
Whether you want it or not.
Whether you want it or not. Owen is 2, and he is very independent.
He'll be our first master coordinator.
Yeah, we said he might make us a lot of money someday. And then Luke is 1, and he's very happy and smiley.
I think he's just overloaded on B complex.
Me being able to stay home has been great for us. We not only get to do a job that we love, but we get to pick the time that we want to do it, how we want to do it. The flexibility to us has become invaluable.
This here is the farm that I grew up on, and my dad and my grandfather all grew up on. 4 generations in the same family. Someday Megan and I look forward to raising our children there as well. You should always be aiming high, and if you want master coordinator, go for it. If you want executive coordinator, go for it, but put that goal in sight, and then find little pockets of activity that are going to give you measurable growth time and time again. I'm so impressed by our team to hear them talk about, my goal last year was to be a star achiever, and I've done it. My goal was to take my son to Mexico, and I've done it. To be able to accomplish those goals is just really heartwarming to know that it's not about us, it's about helping other people.
One thing I think for us that's very valuable is going to the conventions every year.
Everyone says that when you're coming to a convention, you're going to get better. You're going to be motivated. You're going to meet new people.
My favorite moment at the convention was last night when we went to the Masters and Keys event. It's a more intimate setting because it's a smaller number of people. Matt and I were able to get dressed up, which is kind of fun.
Sometimes I think the biggest challenge when you leave a convention is you're on such a high. And what happens a week or 2 later when you get by yourself? And
that first person told you no.
Yeah, nobody shows up to your meeting. And then we go, oh. And that's why we want people to stay plugged in on a consistent basis.
Shaklee's been around for over 50 years.
You've got to realize the value of the next one person that you talk to and what it could do for your organization. The power of leveraging other people's time and effort just by talking to one.
Hey, Sophie. to know that we have the unlimited potential based on our effort and the effort of others to become presidential masters. I mean, there's going to be someone in Shaklee that makes $10 million a year in the near future.
Are you checking the volume?
We're really not doing anything different. We're just doing a little bit better than we did yesterday, and our goal is to do things a little bit better tomorrow than we're having today. And when you do that and you help others do the same, that's really where you're going to see your growth.